I'm resizing some brass, just making some mild loads for breaking in the barrel and initial sight in. Don't need high quality, expensive target ammo for this. 30-06 John here, and for Christmas I know a lot of people got new rifles. Today what I want to talk about is breaking in the barrel. What is it and should you do it? So keep on watching and I hope you enjoy the video. I got my son this Browning X-Bolt rifle for Christmas, and that started me thinking about breaking the barrel in. Should I do it? How to do it? So I did some research on it. Breaking in the barrel means cleaning the barrel, usually after every one shot, then after every 2 shots. It reduces fouling buildup. It's supposed to clear off the high spots from the rifling, burnishing the rifling so it's smoother. And there's various opinions on that. I visited a bunch of barrel manufacturer websites. These are all high-end barrel manufacturers. Pretty much all of them talk about barrel break-in. Some of them said it wasn't needed. Macmillan, Hart, they just talk about normal cleaning. A lot of these other ones, they had discussion on it, and a few had processes that they recommended using. Douglas barrels, they didn't even mention it, but that doesn't mean they don't. If you buy a barrel, they may have instructions on there. Their website was a little bit more simple than the other ones. So if I had a very high-end barrel from one of these manufacturers and had a process for breaking in and cleaning the barrel, I would follow it. On these rifle manufacturers, I went to their websites, I checked a lot of their manuals. A lot of them talked about the process. Savage, Browning, Weatherby, Howa. Some manufacturers didn't mention it at all. Ruger, Winchester, Bergara, which I'm sort of surprised about that. They didn't even mention it even on their higher end rifles. I checked some manuals also. Tikka and Seiko, they did mention barrel break-in. They said it was not needed. So as you can see, between the barrel manufacturers and the rifle manufacturers, wide variations is if you should break in the barrel or if it's needed or not. Reviewing all of the breaking in procedures, they all have pretty common equipment requirements. First and foremost is to get a good one-piece coated cleaning rod. This is a Dewey's rod. I have a brass jag on it. Just punched a patch right over there. Also have plenty of cotton flannel type patches, size to fit your bore. Some talk about using a brush. A couple of them talk about using a brass or a bronze brush like this. More and more people are just using a nylon brush like this right here. Supposedly causes less damage to the rifling. One thing that they all say is do not use a stainless steel brush. They're out there. I'm not sure what they're used for, but they're very destructive on barrels. One thing that breaking in the barrel is that you don't want to use is a bore snake. Bore snake really doesn't accomplish what you need to get done. I mean, it's good in an emergency to clean the bore and out in the field, but you can't really get all of the powder residue and copper out of the bore using a bore snake. For your bore solvent, don't have to be anything too fancy when you're at the range. Right now I have this can of Shooter's Choice MC7. It's been working out okay. I think there is something to be gained for breaking in a barrel. If I had a very expensive barrel, I would use a bore guide. I actually don't use a bore guide on my rifles, but I do always make sure I have a one-piece coated rod that protects the bore. This is a simplified generic procedure, sort of what all the other procedures have. Everyone mentions the first thing you should do is clean the barrel. A lot of the barrel manufacturers and factory rifles, they put some type of grease or rust preventive in the barrel. Clean the barrel first. Don't have to be too aggressive, but run a couple of wet patches and a dry patch through it. First 3 to 6 times you shoot one shot, then clean the barrel. Then after 3 to 6 times, for 3 to 4 times, you shoot 2 to 3, then clean the barrel. Then your final time, once or twice, you shoot 5, then clean the barrel. Couple things. Do not let the barrel get warm. I take my time when I'm doing this. When I'm breaking in a barrel, my barrel does not get very warm at all. The extra heat will just speed erosion on the throat while you're breaking it in, and you don't want that to happen. Also, while I'm doing this, it's a good time also to sight in the rifle when you're breaking it in. So usually the first 3 to 6 shots, I'm at 25 yards. Once I get close, I'll backlat to like 50 yards. Then when I'm pretty much done with that, I'll backlat to 100 yards. And even though the ammunition I'm just using is just some cheap practice ammunition that I hand load, I'm close enough that when I work up my hunting loads, I'll have to do minimal sight in. Alright, barrel's not hot. Gotta keep that barrel cold. Once I get back home from the range, I do like to clean the barrel more thoroughly when I have more time. I do like to use this BoreTech Eliminator bore cleaner. Doesn't smell like ammonia, has a neutral smell to it, but it seems to clean copper and stuff out of the barrel pretty good. Let's see what this patch looks like. There we go. Yep. Still pretty dirty. I'm going to have to clean that barrel a bit more. I hope you enjoyed this video. Everyone, thanks for watching. Stay safe and have a nice day.